Good morning. Hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca.
And Mrs. Gigi, hello.
Look at your pretty nails, Mrs. Gigi.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I need to redo them.
I don't. Do you usually have them colored? Do you usually have them painted?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I don't know. It's a summer thing, I think. It's not,
Yeah.
That
makes sense. Well, yeah, mine are usually. I need to get mine done. I need to get them done for the trip. But when I don't.
Oh no!
What
happened? Sorry for that.
That's okay.
My cord just. I hope I'm back.
There you are.
Hello. In the bikinis and everything,
Thank goodness you're not naked.
No, I'm
wrong camera.
Sit like this. No problem at all.
There we are. Okay. I hate it when that happens. That's the only reason I don't stream naked, because what if something like that happens?
No, it's a bikini. No.
Mrs. Gigi is ready for the pool.
It's so hot here. Like, I go like it's insane, really, because we don't have the air conditioning, So.
Right. Yeah. Well, you got to do what you got to do. I know. Well, I sleep with less and less clothes on in the summertime, so it's just, you got to be comfortable or you can't sleep, I tell you. So I'm gonna put some gesso on here. So this is my last scheduled Friday with you, Mrs. Gigi, until I get back from vacation.
You're going this weekend?
Yes, Sunday. I will be leaving Sunday. I think that's the plan. That's the plan. So how is everybody? How you doing, Candy? Are you going to play along, or are you just going to hold on to the prompts? I think you've been playing along the last 2 weeks.
Yes, she has.
What did you do today, Mrs. Gigi?
Today is a very special day.
Oh?
Today is Midsummer Day in Sweden.
Oh.
And it's even bigger than our national day, so it is. Some even call it our national day. So
it's that big. So what do you do on, or what is the traditional what you do on? Because I know a lot of
dancing around a midsummer pole, and that is what I'm trying to create. This pole is covered with all kinds of flowers.
Yes, like a maypole. Is it kind of like a maypole?
Yes, it is. It is.
Oh.
I think cool. Denmark, or is it not? Yeah, it's Denmark. They have a maypole.
Yes. Yeah.
But we have it like today. Today and today only.
Well, do you need to go? I mean, am I interrupting your party? Okay.
No.
Did you already dance around the pole? That sounds kind of weird.
Yes, okay. We did that earlier in the day. It's 5 p.m. here, so
you already did that. Yeah, in the United States, dancing on a pole is a little bit dancing around a pole, on a pole. It means something a little different.
It's not on. You like dancing. All those strange kind of things, like I don't even know. You're supposed to be some kind of frog. I don't know if you've heard that. It's like a strange song about small little frogs dancing around the pole.
No, interesting. Okay.
It's smågrodorna är lustiga att se. It's like, because of there are usually a lot of frogs around, in Sweden this time of year. So, I don't really know. It's a strange.
Hey,
it's a strange thing.
You know what though? It's tradition, and I love traditions. Too many people, they've kind of gotten lost, traditions, and it's really, really a sad thing, that. It's going to share. How do I share? No. Don't know. Hi, Gail. I was trying to get rid of the shadow, but that did not work. Let's see. Nope. I don't know why I'm. Oh, hello, Isabel. Hello, Isabel. I almost called her Abby because I only seen her face, and I looked down at her body and I seen, nope, that's Fatty. What are you doing in here? And Jughead is behind me. I can't even move my wheelchair. She's sitting so close to my chair.
Oh.
I haven't had coffee yet. It's brewing. So those are all like, now do you guys like have a, like in the middle of town, they decorate the big pole, or does each home decorate a pole and you do your tradition?
Yeah, it's a town thing. You know, it's the actual, it looks like this.
Oh my goodness.
So it's all covered with flowers and, you know.
Oh, that's so neat.
So it's really, really big. Or some even use it. You can see the flagpole.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah,
they use the pole to create the so it's a little bit.
Oh, neato. And there's everybody dancing.
Yep, there they are.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Gail says she thought that was in May, Mrs. Gigi. No, maybe that's when Holland does it.
Yeah, I know that Denmark does it in May.
Oh,
it might be in Holland too. I don't know. But
this is a different tradition than what they use it for. Is that maybe do they celebrate?
You know, back in the day, it had to do with the farmers, that they were ready for the summer in terms of, you know, all the things that they had to do for all, like everything to get ready to for all the fields and things. So I don't really know. It has something to do with that, like back in like maybe 150, 200 years or something back.
Right.
So they had to celebrate that they had a little bit time off until they had to harvest everything. So
very good. Very neat. I love that we get to learn so much about your country and your traditions. If I didn't have you and if I didn't meet you and didn't put you on, or, you know, we didn't share a stream, I wouldn't get to ask all these weird questions.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Are you ready to pull the first one? I'm ready.
Yes, I am. All right. I know it's called the maypole in Denmark, Gail, but here it's a midsummer pole. So I know Denmark is a bit more south, like it's south of us, south of Sweden.
Oh.
So it might be the reason why they have it in May and we have it in June, because it's a little bit colder here in Sweden in May.
You're still under 2 feet of snow in May.
No, definitely. But it's, you know, it's more rainy and things, and like June suddenly like snap your fingers and summer hits like 90 immediately. So.
And what is the word? How do you say it in Swedish? How Sweden? How do in
the maypole?
Yeah. What's it called?
Midsommarstång. It's midsummer, like in the, I don't know. It's not midsummer here, but midsommarstång.
But I mean in the Swedish, like because it sounds English.
No, it's Swedish. It's midsommarstång.
Oh, song. Oh, it's so okay. All right, interesting. See, I'm learning.
It's almost like midsommar.
Yeah,
it's almost the same.
It sounds the same. Probably because, you know, we weren't very creative when we decided to have our language, and because I wonder if Swedish is what's the oldest language out there? Greek?
No,
No,
it's
no.
it's Sanskrit. I think it's like an Indian language, Sanskrit. But
Yeah.
I know that like German are
Oh,
based on some Sanskrit, and German is based on Swedish, Danish, and all those kinds of countries, all throughout Europe. So
okay, interesting. See, I'm learning. See, I'm just learning. He really is seriously right up on me. Okay, I got him to move a little bit. All right, here's the first one. I forgot to pull one. I put them back and forgot to pull one. All right, I am ready. Oh, the first one is nail polish and or chalk. Those are two hard ones. And chalk can be, if you don't have chalk, you can use your makeup powder. Nail polish is nail polish. I'm gonna pull my chalks, I think.
I
I don't know where my
nail polish available here, so I
have these. I'm going to use Miss Abby. Oh. I think Shannon went back to bed, man. She works tonight. She worked 8 to 8, got home last night about 9, and then tonight she works and then tonight she works 8 to 8, but it's 8 p.m. to 8 in the morning.
Oh wow.
I hate it when they do those.
Does she usually have those kind of like long hours?
They're usually long hours, but because of her being out on drill and stuff and covering for people had to cover for her, they're like messing with the schedule to try to get everybody to get some time off so that they can go back to their regular schedule. But then what happens is when they go back to their regular schedule, then she has to have the weekend off for her monthly drill. So it's kind of crazy. Oh, you're using nail polish. I thought that's what I heard you say you're going to do.
Yeah, I have one here, so dotting away. I'm not really sure what I'm doing.
The whole finger thing is taking a little long. Give me see if I can find a paintbrush that's a little bit. Where'd she go? Where'd Shannon go, man? I was hoping she'd bring me in some coffee before she decided to go.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, what's up with that, Shannon? Where you at? Nope, my finger was working better. I need like a medium size.
No, I just saw Gail's comment about the cruises, and I was thinking about because I heard on the news today that when it came to COVID and things, planes had to be rescheduled and people had to skip to travel and things like last year. So usually from like this time of year, like last year this time of year and up till now, the nearest airport here where I live, it's the second largest. They had, and that is only like 2,000 flights booked throughout the year. And this month they did some changes in all the, when it comes to COVID and things. So they had 40,000 for this month only.
Wow.
So the restrictions and things.
Yeah.
They
Gail, ours is scheduled for the end of July. We're still waiting to see what they're going to do. Right now, we can't go because Oren can't get a shot. He's, you know, under the age, and we wouldn't go without him. So, yeah, so we don't know what we're waiting until July. I think July 2nd is when Carnival is going to make a decision and say there's going to be something, because there's that big case that's going on in Florida right now. In Texas, you know, the Texas governor was an idiot, and he wrote in there that if you don't, it's only businesses that operate out of Texas. Well, the cruise lines don't operate out of Texas, so they could get away with being able to ask you for your you know, your shot record and stuff. So
even for young kids as are, because
well, Oren won't be. Yeah, he won't be. But I'm hoping. What we're hoping is that they will they're going to just get rid of it, and hope, fingers are crossed.
Yeah, because here in Sweden they have like everyone from the age of 16 needs to get a shot.
Yeah,
but not as young as Oren.
Yeah, I think it's 12 or something here now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's scheduled for July 31st through August 7th. But yeah, it's gone up every time we've rescheduled it. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Oren will not get a shot. So that's kind of where our problem is we don't believe that Oren should get the shot. I don't think children should get the shot. They're not getting I personally think oh gosh, we're going to get into my beliefs in that, but if the kids aren't dying from it, I think them getting it is building up a good immune system for it. Our children need that immune system.
Mm-hmm.
So yikes, Becca. Oh, Gail, you don't want to go yikes, Becca, because you must not know me well enough on my thoughts on the whole COVID and the shots. You must not have hung out here enough to know my view on all that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Something on the floor. Something from or on the floor. Your cat paw, ooh, and or stickers. About the prices. Oh yeah, our because we've moved because we've had to change our cruise 3 times from our original cruise. It has gone up. Let me think. There's 3 people in our cabin. There's 3 people in our cabin. It has gone up $1,000. And so for them canceling or because of COVID, every time we've changed it, they've given us stuff. Like we're getting all this free stuff on the cruise, on the ship. But we've we lost going to the Bahamas. We can't even get a Bahama cruise. So we're taking a cruise that we've already done before. And if we were to just cancel and get our money back, we would lose. Each person on the cruise has $800 worth of free stuff while you're on the cruise, on the boat. That's a lot of money. That's like
Yep, definitely.
A lot of things that I don't usually buy on the cruise that I'd get to buy. So each person that's what's going on in our trip that we've rescheduled, we each have $800 sitting like in a fund that we can use on the ship, onboard credits. And then yeah, so but ours is paid. It is paid. We just need to go ahead. Anyways, hi Richard. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Stickers or something on the floor. Well, everything I own in this craft room is on the floor. So let me look around my floor.
I actually had 3 things on the floor. One little orange piece of paper, a blue piece of paper, a scrap piece, and a little, like a butterfly. So,
Your room is too messy or too clean. You're fired. You're fired from the crafting community.
oh no. If you would look behind me, that is a totally different.
Oh, I see.
You know, okay, I don't have it on the floor like exactly, but you know, it's like a mess all over.
How about this actually is sitting on the floor? I'll use some of this. That works. I want to do like a messy collage today. I don't want to do the whole picture, I think. I want to do something a little bit messy today.
I have to pick up more glue. I just realized I didn't have a glue stick, so I had to get some.
Most of your stuff is in containers. There you go.
Yeah.
That's like the best prompt ever. It's like, oh, well, let me just look around and see what I can pick up and put on here. Put this down.
Oh, the glue is really drying before
you're able to change. Fireflies or anything on there. There we go. Ooh, are you playing, Gail, or you chit-chatting with us? We like chit-chatters.
Yeah.
So are you feeling any better today, Candy? I know Candy was not feeling well yesterday. We missed you.
Yeah. I heard like people all over, all kinds of streams, like, where is Candy? What happened to her? And, you know, things like that. I got really concerned.
She's loved everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're wondering. Well, she's here, so she said not really. I was going to say, so she must be feeling better. She said not really. Well, that blew my theory. She was feeling better because she was here.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I was in a funk yesterday, man. Whew. I just was like, I just wanted to sleep. I took Oren and Gatton over to Mandy's place, and and Gatton passed. He passed, so he passed he only did one class. He was supposed to do 3. He only got 1 class accomplished. I don't know. I give up. I wasn't there to force him, but he got 1 class accomplished. I paid for 3.
Oh, so, you did have to pay. Oh,
yes, yeah, you have to pay for summer school. Yeah, I guess to help offset the teacher costs and all that good stuff. I don't know. So,
but he did 1.
Well, and it was the main one that I don't know. Yeah, I would well, it wasn't his chemistry. We knew that the chemistry was probably going to be something he needed to take just over again, like start with a teacher, because he just didn't grasp that at all. But so So yeah, that's done, and I'm happy because I told him if he didn't pass, we weren't going to Pennsylvania. So
Oh wow, that's
so that gave him yeah. Oh, this is Heather. I knew the name looked familiar. Hi, Heather. Okay,
oh
we have done chalk and or nail polish. Chalk and or nail polish. These are hard because there's so many. I can't really type them in there. So
no.
you know, because there's going to be double, and that's a lot of type in there.
Yeah.
Stickers or and something from the floor. Stickers and or something from the floor. Okay. You keep on a sticking. You got a couple more to stick down, or you done? Never mind. I'll pick
I'm done. I'm considering putting the butterfly there, but no, I'm not.
Okay. I'll pick the next one. If I don't get coffee, I might choke somebody.
Coffee break, people.
Button
Rebecca
or
needs to get her
button.
coffee.
and use a straw. Now that's a new one. That might be fun to do. If I had a straw, maybe while I'm getting coffee, I'll get a straw. I have an idea. I don't run over chubby butt. Jug my head moved, but now I got Isabel laying behind me. It's like, you know, it's I want to be like, you know, guys, I'm in a wheelchair, so it's hard enough as it is. Why do you guys make it even worse? Yeah. Laying behind me, Jug throws his toys behind me. Baby, baby, good boy. Baby, good boy. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Were you not going to get me coffee? Am I just like forgotten about?
Oh, cat fur, that. Yes, so true, Gail. With a cat fur for candy. That's a thing. I was thinking. I do have a straw here. What do I want to do with it? Let's see. We are going green and a lot of water.
Cut me off a straw from your creations. What? One of the straws from your creations. For what?
Even more water.
I need to look to it. It's a prompt. I need about 4 inches. Huh? I need 4 inches. I don't need like.
Sorry if you can hear the sound like that. We just realized, but unfortunately, that is a prompt.
I'm on the hunt for a straw, guys. Oh, look, that's what I'm going to do if I can find a straw.
I want to have one up here too, so I'm going to turn the whole thing around.
Oh, Heather, you must have missed it, honey. Nail polish and or chalk. Stickers and or something from the floor. And then the current one, use straw and or buttons. Hi, Bev.
Oh, hello, hello.
That will work. All right, thank you. I got a little straw. Okay. Can you bring my coffee in now, please, 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 please? Yeah, it just needs to be pulled in here. Okay, some ink.
I don't even know what this is supposed to be.
Ooh. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello, hello. There are a lot of people coming in.
Well, everyone's waking up.
Yep.
Yeah. Now we're all lightheaded from blowing.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm thinking I want to leave it like that. Right. To have. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yep. And the next one we'll use splatter. I'm gonna be like, I already did that with my ink. Yeah. Yeah, but it's so hard now the way that I do the prompts, because if I were to all type it in at the bottom, it would be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Yeah, it would have been. No, it's not really. You can't really do that.
Yeah, it'd take forever too. All right, so there we go. Are you done with yours?
Yes, I am.
Looks like birds. Oh, it does, doesn't it? It does look like birds.
Yes, it does.
Thank you, Shannon. All right. Oh, look at Candy. Thanks, hon.
I thought that this was some kind. That was a wing here, and I'm thinking like a unicorn up here. I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna say it looks like a rooster.
Yeah,
with the legs and the fluff in the tail. Hey, baby girl, 1965. Do we know? And do we know her? Welcome. Hi.
oh, welcome. No, I don't know her. Welcome.
No,
Welcome to the...
She's like, I've been here 20 times, Rebecca. I've been here 20 times.
Yeah.
Unicorn bird. I love it.
Yep.
There's a unicorn bird. Here's a hard. I'm picking all the hard ones today. At least we haven't had them yet. Sand page. So like, and of course my Sanders, or I'd have to go find one, or love note. Seems like I'm going to write a love note, because
love note.
So you can sand your paper, which you just take, if you don't have sandpaper, but you have a fingernail file, guys, you can use a fingernail file and you just make it rough in some places. It's really good if you have like thick acrylic paint somewhere, you can scratch some of that off, but you're just going to sand it a little bit and it will give it like texture. And or love note, and you can take that any way. You can do that love note, whatever you take that, you can write the word love on a note, or you can write a little love note, or I have this heart sitting here, so I'm going to use this. The love boat. Oh, wait. I think I have. Oh, keep going. Let's see. I think oh, look at that. This little tiny stamp says love. It's the tiniest stamp I've ever seen in my life, and it says love. Go with my favorite color. Oh, is her name Shanita? Well, very nice. Welcome, Shanita. So glad you're here. Oh, is that a cute stamp? I'll show you in a second. It's really cute.
Oh, wow.
It's really tiny, but it is really cute. The font is really cute.
I'm just doing a lot of hearts and writing in them. Oh, how tiny.
It's like really a tiny little stamp. Brenda D, hello. What are you drinking?
It's supposed to be ruby red grapefruit juice, but I don't know.
Wasn't your favorite, Shannon?
Well, it looks kind of,
It looks discolored.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, what are you drinking?
Like ruby red grapefruit is usually more of a pink.
Yeah, is
like,
it got something else in it maybe?
This is like a dirty orangish color.
That's what I was wondering. Is it like a fruit, a punch more? Is it a punch? Sometimes the
ocean spray has got no fruit.
That's why.
No
artificial colors and all that.
No fruit.
That's what
you call that? Syrup.
Yeah. So if you were really to take a grapefruit and punch it, squeeze it, you wouldn't punch. Well, it's up to you if you want to punch a grapefruit, but
I don't know, but it doesn't taste very good.
It doesn't. What is she doing?
She's rubbing her face on your new wood piece back there. That's pretty neat. Glow.
Oh, yeah.
Glow thing.
So hi, Shannon.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Love note. I'm writing a love note to you today. Where do you want to put it? It's going to be covered over. I'm sure of it. Yes. The next one will be covered. The next one's going to be cover the whole page in gesso, so the whole thing is going to get wiped away.
But no.
That's it. I quit. I'm not playing this game anymore. I can be like Oren. I'm not covering this up.
But he's doing all kinds of fun things when he's live with you.
Yeah, he's pretty creative. He does come up with some creative things. Oh man, I was ready for him to go home yesterday though. I felt like a grandma for sure. I'm not a grandma. And it's so funny because when I got injured almost 9 years ago, one of the things is I was still considering at that point. I know I would be an older mom. I was 39 at the time, but I was like, can I still have kids? And the doctor told me, oh yeah, you can have children, and you're going to have different obstacles than other moms, and it will be a little bit higher risk birth, but sure, Oh my gosh, if I would have had a kid and I would have, like, let's say by the time I would have settled, a 5-year-old right now, even when Shannon and I got together, we kind of touched base, she said, oh, I'm so glad. Thank the Lord I didn't move forward and have any kids. He knew better than I did because, oh my goodness, I am just like, and I know Oren isn't mine, so there's those obstacles that so I know there'd be that little bit of a difference, but he wears me out, just him being him. He could be like, I used to watch it, Candy. I watched like the first 2 seasons or something like that, and then I kind of got bored with it. But just sitting and him being in the house makes me tired. So now I can remember grandma saying that. Like my mother would say, I never understood it. I was like, well, their kids are just coming over. They're going to play outside. What are they, why? And she'd be like, oh, it's just exhausting. And I was like, I don't know what you mean. Well, I understand now. I understand. I was just sitting in the living room and he was just running in and out of the house and around. And I don't know if your brain, like, I don't know, but it's exhausting.
It was just him this time.
Was he just a little
extra?
He was a little extra this time.
Because I about wanted to,
maybe being here so long for 3 days.
Yeah, it started really.
Because Shannon handles him. I don't know if he respects you more.
It was like the last day, and I was like, oh.
Well, see, Shannon doesn't like correct him. Like Shannon's more the playmate. As we all know, oh, you're addicted. Yeah, I really liked it, but then I kind of I lost interest in it, Candy. So I think that's where it comes in, where Shannon's like the fun playmate, will go outside, can run. I can't go out there and run and do stuff with him.
However, I will get on him too. Like when he starts his running around in the kitchen business.
Oh,
And Rebecca tells him repeatedly, Oren, stop, Oren, stop. Oren, go to the room if you want to do that. And he just ignores it, and then I'm like, no. You will go to the living room right now.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not used to, the kind of correction. Gatton was very much I could talk with him about everything. Oren, not so much. He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like with Gatton, I could stop him what he was doing, explain to him that this isn't appropriate. You're not going to do that no more.
Oren, you need to stop.
Gatton would move on. Oren, it's just like,
Oren, you need to stop.
In one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
It's
I do know what you mean about that.
I know. I'm not for sure preaching to know whatever with crayons and or die cuts. Oh, that's a fun one. Crayons and or die cuts.
Normally him and I have fun together, we'll go work in the yard or whatever.
I think it was just 3 long days, and he's getting older and he wanted to be at home with his computer. He doesn't have his computer.
And then we got him Monday and he until Thursday.
Yeah. So.
And so, Wednesday
I think he was getting bored here.
I was like, oh yeah.
Time to go, kid. Love you, but it's time to go. Did you hear that last one?
I did, and I'm thinking.
Okay. I was just making sure that last one. Die cut and or crayons. Oh, crayons might be kind of cool.
What are you doing?
Where is my red tub of
I'm
all the
thinking
crayons?
that I want to use crayons for the background, but because I don't like it white.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what, Heather? That's how Gatton was. I hardly had to raise my voice with him at all, and he just, like I said, I could speak with him. I always got down to his level, and I had him look me straight in the eye, and we'd talk about it. Oren, I can't even get him to settle down long enough to look me in the face. I'm like, Oren, look at me. Oren, look at me. Look at me.
And then
Yeah.
So he just is a totally different kid than Gatton. Totally different kid. Totally different kid. Totally different personality and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love him.
Yeah, that's the thing. You do love the kid though, or your kids, or whatever kid they were grandchildren or. Oh no. No green. No more green.
Listen to her purr, 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 purr.
Isabel, I'm repairing. Isabel. Babies. Hi, my Abby.
He answered, "Run." Well, at least he was telling the truth, right? Well, what do you want to do? I want to run, Mom. Hello. I'm doing what I want to do.
More pink, pink, pink. Oh, the nail polish really makes it textured. Like it's all these dots.
Oh, because of the nail polish, yeah. Yeah.
Trying to cover the hearts. Like I want them there, but I don't want them to show much. So it's a little bit strange.
I really like those crayons. I have so much fun with those, the Tim Holtz, the distress crayons.
Yeah. They're almost like melting away though, because I have them stored in. I need to find now when it's hot and we don't have any air conditioner and things. I realized that they are melting. Like, look at this. Oh, that one. Oh, it broke. It's in there. You know, it's melted up like in there.
Oh my goodness. Maybe
So,
keep them. Maybe you need to throw them in your fridge.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
put maybe in a little Ziploc bag or something, and keep them in your fridge when you're not using them. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I could go on with these forever, really, because it's so fun.
Yes. Well, that's when I did my napkin book, and I was using them. That it was just like what I do almost 2 days, I think, of doing the different pages, because it's fun to put those down and then wet them and smear them and blend them with the different colors. Yeah, I like it. They're nice. I think I haven't found anything else. Does anybody else have anything a different brand that work the same way as those? I haven't found one. Now, not that I have a lot of different brands, but I haven't found one
No,
that.
not exactly the same. I know gelatos is one, but they don't really work the same because you can do all different kinds of things with distress crayons than gelatos.
Use a stick. Oh, we're getting all kind of fun ones. Or trace a picture. Use a stick and or trace a picture.
Trace a picture. That is a fun one, but what am I going to trace?
Do you want to make one of these into a bird? Wait, I said I wasn't supposed to be doing a picture today. Remember? I love when you melt crayons. They just look so cool. Use a stick or trace around a picture.
What are we going for?
Would a stencil be considered a picture?
It could be.
Use a stick. I do. I'm thinking some color.
If you decide it is a picture, it is.
That's right. Oh, wait a second.
You know, you could almost say that with everything, really, because those fancy $1 million paintings that looks like 5-year-old made them.
Yes. Or the one with the one dot on it. It's like,
yeah. Do I have any consequences?
okay. These are a stick. I'm going to use these.
I was thinking about using a butterfly that I have and trace that one, and then let's see. Let's see what to do. Not 100% dry yet, so.
Are your children, are they all still down at the pool,
No, we're home.
Is everyone home?
Preparing some barbecue and things. So. The dance was at 11 o'clock, but because of COVID, you know, there was a little bit of they couldn't have as many people as they used to.
Yeah.
So, usually, you know, there are a lot of people gathering, like a lot of people, really, and at home too. There is, but and usually you have on the street. We have tables put out in the street for all the neighbors. So have a really long table. So that everyone could like celebrate together.
Yeah. Hi, Clint.
A stick. I'm going to use the end of a Q-tip as a stick.
Perfect. What are you up to today, Clint?
Everyone's like preparing a little bit for 4th of July soon. Is it next weekend or?
Yeah. Yep. No. I suppose there's going to be a lot of bigger celebrations because of so many of the, our restrictions have been lifted so much in so many of the states. So I'll be up there. My sister works, so she'll be working that weekend. They usually have a real big party at their house. Big party at their house. So I don't know if they will this year with her working. Her husband always has always had it because it's a tradition that everybody goes to their house and they all party there for the 4th. But
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. They are, I think my brother-in-law is finally realizing that maybe they're getting older. I don't know. I hope so because, it used to stress my sister out. She'd have to work. She's a nurse, so she'd have to work. And then she'd come home and, there'd be 80 people at 3 o'clock in the morning still partying. Oh, yeah. Because I usually stay at her house and, yeah, they party until the party don't stop. Hey, party. I leave on Sunday. I'm leaving to start my trip, Gail. On Sunday, I will be heading out to Pennsylvania. Me and my son. We'll get in the car probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to try to leave a little as early as I can.
Are you like staying over somewhere like longer?
Yeah, I used to be able to drive straight through. And then, in my 30s, I started stopping once. I'd drive about 12 hours, drive 12 hours. Now that I'm injured, I have to stop and use the bathroom to help. So I have to stop at least I try not to go more than about 4 hours. So I have to stop every 4 hours. So that adds on time. That adds on probably another hour onto my trip anyways. So now we stop twice. So it's a little bit more expensive because I have to do 2 hotel rooms. But if Gatton was driving, we could probably do a little, we could drive a little bit more. But I usually by about 8 or 9 hours of driving in a day. I'm pretty tired. Yeah. It's so funny because I think back and it's like, you used to do this in a day. When I was young, when I moved here to Texas, I did it in a day. And, I just got in my car and drove down here. I think I pulled over in a rest stop and I slept for like an hour and a half and then kept on coming. Look at the pretty butterfly. Mrs. Gigi's always so creative. Here we go. Here's the color I think I need. Here's the color. Here we go.
It sounds like when we are going to Switzerland, because that is like if we go like straight to Switzerland, it takes like 26 hours, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it's 22, 23 hours, I think total. So if I go all the way up to like my mother's place.
What is that?
What is what?
That's something.
It's a new paint I got. It's, I'm not real. I have to look it up and see how she uses it because I'm not, she does a lot of faces. So all her makeup, or all her paints come in like this makeup format. Like this is like a lip gloss, but it's not, it's paint. So I have to look it up and see how she uses it. Because you know, it really doesn't work for my kind of mixed media stuff. But it was on sale and I wanted to try it, so I got a couple of the colors.
Could you use it as makeup, or is it really paint? Like,
Yeah,
you know?
no, it's acrylic paint. Well, I mean, you can put acrylic paint on your face if you want.
Yeah, no, not recommended.
Not today. Not today.
Hi, Abby. Your sister probably moved. Huh? You get to your spot now.
Oh, where's she doing? Oh, you talk to her, Mom.
I talk to you.
Everywhere there's Jughead toys. Is he outside? Yeah, he's outside. He's out there he crosses his legs. He's always got his front paws crossed. It's so manly, you know, such a proper young man. And he's out there with his legs crossed, sitting on the porch, looking for birds to bark at.
No.
Crazy dog. Crazy Jug. I'd say he's going to miss me, but he's not. He has his mom here. He's not going to even realize I'm gone.
He's going to hate it when I'm gone for 14 hours a day.
Yeah, he is.
How is it? Are you going to be away for like the whole month, or?
About 3 weeks. Yeah, I'll be gone about 3 weeks. You know, I was planning, I would usually come home around the 8th or 9th of July, but with us not being able to leave until later, we're not gonna, you know, I have to get home. So especially if we end up going on the cruise, I guess we will find out. I don't know. I don't know.
How many
very bright.
We had? Are we near the end or something? Because I felt like I need to really think about what to do with this page.
We're only on 6, so we got quite a few more.
Already.
Oh, I miss Mousy coming in. Hi, Mousy. 7 days, Andy. It's a 7-day cruise. Because this
would love to go to.
Oh, sorry. Go.
I would love to go on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
That is what me and my husband is going to do when the kids are like moved out.
This was going to be our big cruise. You know, we've gone on a couple, you know, down through Mexico and stuff, but this was supposed to be to Bahamas. This was going to be our big one, you know, our big 7-day all out, do it all up. What is it?
Eraser.
You can throw it away. He'll never know. He will never know. So that's, you know, and then you know, that got canceled and everything. So now it's been moved. And so. Second side of die cut and or crayons. Holy cow, a 12-day. I've never been on a 12-day. That's too long. Okay, here's my thing. One for your first cruise. This is from, I wouldn't call myself seasoned, but I've been on, I don't know how many, 6, 7. Your first cruise, we made the mistake and went on a, let's see, how long? I think it was like a 6-day cruise. I was pregnant with Gatton, and we swore we'd never do it again. We were like, that was the stupidest thing. That was not any fun. You know, we were like, why would people do this? This was so, you know, it just was dumb. You know, we were like, swore we were never going to take a cruise again. I highly suggest you take a shorter cruise for your first one. I think 3 days is too short, but if that's what you can do, I'd say go take a 3-day, 4-day cruise. I would never tell you to take a 5 or 6, 7-day for your first, and I definitely wouldn't take a 12-day cruise unless you're going somewhere really, really cool and you can do all kind of excursions and stuff. But I would definitely say and I would say your first cruise, you should do it like either for a special occasion, like a honeymoon or something, where you're going to be doing like that is like, you know, something special that you're going on that cruise. So you're making it something special, or go with a group of people. You know, I wouldn't suggest like just going on your first cruise. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. That's hard. I'm trying. I can't think of how I'm trying, because I would get very, very bored. Now, if you love to read, there's different cruise ships too. And the different cruise ships is you're going to get a different type of, see, I don't do excursions. One, I can't afford to go on the excursions because I would rather go on the cruise. And I can't afford to do both. Now, if this is going to be something like, oh, going on a cruise is a once in a lifetime thing, and I'm only going to probably be able to go one time, then I say save your money, go on an excursion. Every port that you can get to, that you go to, go on an excursion. Because it's a once in a lifetime thing. Now, I would rather go on 2 cruises a year than go on 1 cruise a year and get off the boat and go on excursions. That's just me. See, and going on the cruise with the kids is no big deal to me, because the kids go and do their own little thing. Oren goes off to the kids clubs. Gatton goes off to the kids clubs, and we don't see them except at dinner time. So to me, the cruising with the kids isn't a big deal. So, but that's, you know, some people might not want to put their kids in the kids club, and I'm telling you, it's like camp to them. They do all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
and for the teenagers,
it's really, really fun.
Yeah, and for the teenagers like Gatton, you know, they have the video games, and they do scavenger hunts and all that kind of stuff. But you know, you have Carnival. Carnival's the fun ship. That it's called the fun ship for a reason. You know, it is going to be a lot more wild. You're going to get the drunk people. You're going to get the younger crowd. You're going to get, you know, it's definitely a different crowd. Their cruise ship directors are crazy and wild and loud and fun and get the party started. Then you have Royal Caribbean. I liked Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean was definitely a lot calmer. Their cruise director was like an old man. It was not, there was like, I didn't even know where the cruise director was 90% of the time. And on Carnival, he's there all, you know, he's like, you know, crazy fun, you know, getting the party started. You hear him over the loudspeaker telling them, you know, come on out to Lido Deck and we're having the pool party. Where, you know, with Royal Caribbean, I didn't even realize there was a scavenger hunt going on until like day 3, you know. And the scavenger hunt is really, really cool because, well, on Royal Caribbean, what you did was, you get, they gave you a list of every country that had a crew member on it, and you had to meet the different crew members. And then if they were from that country, you had them like sign it. So you would go and you'd say, hi, you know, what country are you from? And they tell you, and you say, oh, you know, can you sign my paper? And of course, you know, they know it's going on, so they sign it, you know. And you also have to get like the captain and the first captain and whatever their names are. So you had to find out where the captain was going to be, the captain of the boat, and find out like where he was going to be so that you could go get in line and get his signature. And anyways, so, and if you if you fill the page up, you get everybody's, you then get put into a drawing for, I think it was for a free cruise. So,
wow.
yeah, I didn't get everybody's. I didn't get everybody's thing. I couldn't. There was a couple. I did get the captain, but there was a couple countries I couldn't find. Because some of them are hard, you know, they're like countries you've never even heard of, and there's probably one person on the whole boat. And I think I asked like somebody, I'm like, I'm looking for, you know, and they usually know what country because it's like, you know, 1 in a million on the boat. And they're like, oh, they work down here, but you can catch them here during this time, you know, so.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so that's Royal. But anyways, Royal Caribbean was definitely a different, but let me tell you, people talk. I'm on a lot of cruise Facebook pages, and people dog Carnival all the time. I don't know if it's the older boats and they're going out of Florida, because you know Florida has cruises constantly in and out, in and out, in and out, and those boats are probably, maybe they're getting used a lot more or whatever. But the cruises going out of Galveston, compare Carnival to Royal Caribbean, comparing them, Carnival was cleaner. I mean, I'm not even just saying that. Oh, Carnival, there was deck people cleaning constantly. If you spilt a drink, they were on it. If you dropped paper, they were on it. It was always picked up. On Royal Caribbean, somebody, which I don't understand, people just rude, but somebody took their like food tray and put it in an elevator, and it sat there. We took the elevator, we went down. I can't remember what we did. I think we just walked the one deck, and we came back and it was already there. And then there was things like a coffee cup. I noticed it was like somebody put their coffee cup down on the stairs, which I think, again, was rude. It's like a little kid could have tripped and fell on it. But somebody put a coffee cup there, and that sat there forever. And you just did not see that on Carnival. You just didn't see that. Anyways.
Yeah, I wish I could go on one. We have looked into it, and we are thinking like on our 30th, like wedding anniversary or something.
I hope you do. I tell everybody, you know, and of course, you know, you get people that, oh, I hate it. It's going to be what you make of it too. What kind of expectations are you going? You have to remember you're on a floating hotel. If you go in a smaller boat, your things to do on the boat during sea days are going to be very limited. If you go on one of these huge new massive boats, there's a lot more stuff going on. You know, there's 2 or 3 shows going on at one time that you have a choice to pick from, where on those small boats, you're lucky you get 1 show a day, you know, so you gotta remember and keep that in mind. Some people, I think, put too much expectations on it and don't do their research. They get there and they're on a small boat. Well, there's, you know, nothing to do on the small boat. Trace and or an animal.
Oh, that is funny. I trace from that, and then I'm creating my animal.
Oh, I've been on the Vista and the Breeze, which is Carnival's biggest one, except now they have the Mardi Gras. The Mardi Gras is massive. And then I can't think what Royal Caribbean's is their new boat that's out there.
I have only been to like European, like Mediterranean, that I've been on, and throughout Norway. But that, you know, it's different because of the climate. It's different, and but they have all these kinds of things to do. You know, never-ending story with things to do really on those cruise ships.
Yeah. Yep.
There are always things. I'm actually going with smaller butterflies now, just because I need to use the paper up. You know, use it up.
Use it or lose it.
Yep.
I need black. I need black.
It's not often you say like you need black. Usually, I realized I needed that before, but I took this purple instead.
I would love to do there's one that goes through the sea over there. I think we can't see which the one it's Italy and Greece, and there's a cruise that does that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Oh,
yeah, I've been on that one, but I was a kid, so I definitely know the kids club. They are really fun. I was with my mom and dad.
What are you watching? Oh, what are you watching? What? I ran to get a marker, and I go in, and Shannon's in the living room. She's watching something, and there's people hanging by their feet upside down. That obviously they were dead.
What?
I know. I said, "What are you watching?" She said, "I don't know." Oh, that's weird. This ain't gonna work. Come up with something else, Rebecca. Come up with something else.
Like bungee jumping or something, or like just because I don't know if you have a channel. We have a channel here with I don't really know what it is, but I think it is some kind of like Guinness World Book record. I don't really know how to even, it's like for several weeks you see the whole thing, the same thing, and then suddenly they change. So it has to do something with the Guinness Book of Records, I think.
Oh.
They do like all these kinds of record things for several days or several weeks, depending on what kind of thing they are doing. So, one time, like I think it was 2 years ago, I saw a man sitting, and the only thing you saw was water dripping on his head, like one drop at a time. And that went on for like, I don't know how many weeks. He just sat there and like seriously, is this even on air?
Okay.
So, and all those kinds of strange record things on that channel, like,
You wonder, do you not have a life other than?
So, with people hanging upside down, you never know.
Actually, no, these people were, they were dead. So I'm not sure what, or it was like a movie set or something. I'm not sure. It looked like, I don't know. That's why I said, what are you watching? But it's on the TV in there, whatever it is. Yeah, no, it was definitely someone, I don't know if it was like witches, like how they used to hang witches or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a documentary. I don't know if it's I don't know. Didn't stick around. It doesn't sound like she changed it though. So she's probably watching it like, what is this? What am I watching? I hate it when I turn on something, like I come across something and you start watching it and it is something strange like that. And you're like, you sit there like watching it because it's like, so it like pulls you in. Like, what am I watching?
And then you suddenly, like, in the middle of it, like, really realize it's like, what is this? Like,
Yeah, like, I don't think I want to watch this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Almost done with mine here.
you know what? I suddenly felt like I wanted to do those, like, dot to dot thing. You know, I made a lot of them when I was a kid. Like, dot to dot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
Okay. Cut today's page and glue it down, or rip today's page and glue it down. So you cut it or you glue it.
Ooh.
Son of a gun of all the days. Okay.
I'm actually just totally destroying this.
Oh my goodness, look at you. You're like you're like no problem today. I'm cutting it up. Me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it.
I don't really want to,
But you know what though? It's like
it's a puzzle.
that's right. You take that first rip and then it's like, oh, I can do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Usually any other day I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. Today I'm like, oh, I actually like what's going on. I don't want to. Okay. I have an idea though. I like how I tricked us there though. I didn't use a pencil and then cut it up. No, both sides, you're either going to cut it, you're going to rip it.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't going to let us cheat.
No.
When I remember doing that and I was thinking to myself, well, there's, almost most of the time, I think we would choose probably not to cut it up or rip it. So I want to make sure that we do something, make us think outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, like I said, usually I'd be okay, but today mine's actually, I'm kind of liking how mine's turning out.
I'm actually recreating mine on another paper. So.
Oh, that's going to look cool. You're going to see just barely the little lines together, or that,
I don't know. It just felt like I needed to glue them down somehow. I'm actually going to sew them on, I think. Like, I'm really, but that will be a thing to do. Like, I'm thinking tomorrow or something, because I don't really have time to sew right now.
Glue down. Bye, Gail. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks, Gail.
Let's see if we can get some more. Oh, oh no. Okay. No, I'm going to tear that one off. Putting it there.
Can't believe it's Friday already.
Yeah, it's a strange thing, you know, the weeks are just flying by.
That was a little bit less painless than painless than I thought it was going to be cutting that. And I'm going to keep this straw because I'll probably we'll never probably have that straw thing again. I'll have that straw forever now, and probably won't be picked again. Are you glued down, or do I need to wait?
No, you
okay.
You go with the next one.
All right, let's do it. Oh, I picked two. Trying to cheat. Emboss or watercolor. Ooh, yours is going to be cool if you use watercolor. I'm just saying it's going to be.
I am. But how? Yellow in the background. That would be nice. Let's see. Yellow. And then I'm thinking, like, I want to sew it with blue thread, like all, you know. It might be that I do it like later today. I need to have bought myself some new watercolor, but I don't like them. It's like, I want my $3 IKEA. I don't know. I've had, you know, I have all these fancy, like, as I call them, real watercolor, like, you know, expensive ones.
Yes,
I never use them. I don't know why. Yes, I do know. I just realized I usually do crafting with my kids. So that is why I started with the IKEA thing.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, now when I had to buy myself a new one, I'm like, no, am I going to? Because I really don't have to, because I have all those other paint still. But then again,
I'm quite happy with the IKEA tools that I've bought. I think you know, for the price, I think they're great.
Yeah. And you know, we are not doing any fancy things. We're just playing around and having fun. So at least I am.
Yeah, I'm not like commissioned and going to be having somebody pay me for
no
mixed media.
Nothing like that. This is bright yellow. I don't know if you can see it bright yellow on camera. It doesn't feel like it's bright yellow, but it really is. There are so many fun things going on your painting there, or your creation.
It is a little bit
It's
loud.
like you can twist it like upside down and still, have it totally new thing.
It is a little bit fun today. I was trying. That's what I was wanting, is something fun today, because that's why I was trying not to do a picture. I was trying to do, something different.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have one more. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
One more. I'm just gonna pick it out of the center here.
Mm-hmm.
We got beads or something hard. Beads or something hard.
Mm-hmm. Something hard. It's like totally blank.
I know. Credit card is hard. I could use a credit card. Kind of put some lines on it. I don't have any lines. Everything is, the lines might pull it together. Ooh, I wish I had one of those wooden stamps that were like wood, like the old time cards.
Yeah.
I don't though. So, but if I did have one, I think maybe I'll use this. I don't know. What do I want to do here? Hard. I could put some embellishments on it.
Let's see. Let's go to the beads. I only have those small little ones here, I think.
Of course, the last one is like,
Yep. Let's see if I have something funny here. These would have been nice to use somehow. Oh, wow.
I have an idea, but now I have to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
go with some small flowers and a bead, maybe. And let's just try it.
There we go.
And I don't know if this is going to be a thing, but this is what it has to be.
Go have fun, Mousy. Mousie's gonna vacuum.
Oh,
Fun, fun.
I'm actually thinking about buying one of those robo vacuums.
I had one, but it did my floor, because we have an issue with our floor. So the transition, it didn't work. But if I didn't have that issue, I would have loved it. It would have been great. I'm actually thinking about getting a more sophisticated one to where I can tell it not to go on that area, because that was the problem. It would go on that area and then and then it gets stuck. But now, you know, it was, and that was a few years ago. So now they have them to where you can program them a little bit better. So
yeah, my friend is having one that you can program and have it on an app.
yes,
so
yeah,
you
mine
can
wasn't.
like start it and have all those kinds of programs.
And it drove Shannon crazy, the sound. She didn't like.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like the sound, it's really loud. But now I realized when my friend actually got hers, like I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and the difference in sound from like a 5 years or 4 years ago and today,
yeah,
like really, so much quieter. Can't really describe it.
Yeah, it definitely. I was thinking about getting one on Prime Day. They had them on, they had them on sale, but I ended up not. Now I'm kind of wish I would have. I'm second guessing myself that I didn't just do it, because I looked at it like a few times. I'd go back to it and research it, and I didn't. But I know they'll keep because they're going to keep coming out with new ones, so that model will get a little cheaper. And
yeah, it's like that all the time. Even my one son, he's like, oh, I want a new computer, and then we looked at the prices and everything, and wanted to order that one, and then like I think it was 1 month when he actually got it, and then 1 month past the date when we got it, I was like, oh, I want this one instead, it's better.
Yeah, the changes constantly. Yep.
I'm trying to sew in this, but it wasn't really easy. I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing right now, but no, soon there will be a creation to show.
I didn't realize I wasn't where my screen was. I'm not really on the screen very good either.
No, this, I don't even know. The needle, this is my one and oh, I have lots of needles, like loads. Different sizes, this isn't really anything fancy, but I love it and I use it for everything. I don't know if it has a special name. The only thing is that the eye of the needle is a little bit, for me, can't see that much anymore. So, but I use it for everything, and it's starting to get a little bit bent, but I'm still using it for everything, literally. Paper, sewing, like the sewing projects that I have and things like that. So nothing fancy, nothing special.
I'm having a heck of a time finding a long needle. So for like my embroidery,
yeah,
even the embroidery, I look and it's like the embroidery needles, it's like they're not what I'm looking for. I want it longer. It needs to be thinner and longer, and I've had a heck of a time finding. I know they're out there. It's just me.
This one is 2 inches. So,
yeah, see, that's I think what I'm looking for, something like that that's nice and thin, so I can do wraps and pull it through, and make.
You can use all these mini beads, like sea beads and things.
Yeah. So I can put my beads on there. That's what I'm looking for.
So, and I only have one. I need to find a new one, because I only have one, and sometimes I'm like, where is my needle?
Yeah, I feel you, but I haven't even. If I could find it, I'd probably tie it to myself, so I couldn't. Right? Look, and I'm not even on the screen. You guys didn't even see what half the stuff I was doing today. Nobody said anything. They're like, oh, we don't care. It's all good. We don't care what you're doing over there, Rebecca. Whatever. All right, so
does this even have a hole in it?
So I use those sequins as my hard.
Ooh.
I love what you're doing over there. Very usually yours is a nice scenery and pictures and stuff, and today you're doing a really cool little. I love it. Just a little art piece. I like it. Yeah.
And it's going to be even more artsy when I sew it. Like, I'm going to sew it with blue thread.
Mrs. Gigi's being artsy fartsy.
Mm-hmm. Today of all days.
I'm actually quite happy with mine is, I feel very much today was a art journal page day. It turned out very much like my old stuff used to be. So I'm digging it pretty hard. Potato on here. 6, 25, 21. All right. So the first thing was chalk or nail polish, and I put blue chalks and green chalk. You can't even see it. I covered mine up. What was your first one? Did you want to point yours out? Or? Chalk or nail polish?
The nail polish was the dots.
and then, oh, go ahead. Oh, did you use both?
No, I didn't.
Oh. And then the next thing was something from or on the floor or stickers. And mine was, the tissue paper was on the floor.
Yeah, and these like blue and orange paper I had on the floor, and I put them down. If you see strips like that.
Buttons and or straw. I put ink down and blew the ink. That's these, I guess, bird kind of things.
Yeah, and I did too, like this green, but you can't hardly see it now when I flip the whole page.
Love note and or sand the page, and I made a little love note that used to be over here.
Yeah, and I drew some hearts and love and wrote love in them, but yet again.
Well, you can see them if you look, right? If, and this is the thing, if we wouldn't have put, like if I wouldn't have put, even though it looks like all of my chalk is covered up, it really isn't. There's still some there. So you got to think, you know, even if there's just that little tiny bit, die cut and or crayons. And I used the crayons, I melted crayon.
Yeah, and I used this rest crayon, this pink.
Trace a picture or use a stick. Is that what I did here? I think I traced out these flowers through a stencil.
And I made the purple butterfly. Part of it is here.
Animal or trace. Wait a second. Trace a picture. Use a stick. Oh no, use a stick. I used a stick. I didn't trace. I used a stick and I put these colors on. I used the Davenport stuff. That's what I did. I'm sorry. And then the next one was trace or animal, and I traced the flowers. I was lying to y'all. So what was your trace or animal?
Yeah, the butterflies.
Oh, the butterflies.
And then I traced around them, like, you know, outline them really, but.
Cut up today's page and glue it down, or rip up today's page and glue it down. I cut out the heart. And you can see what Mrs. Gigi did. She went all 100%. Emboss or watercolor, and I embossed this part of the heart.
And I put some yellow watercolor in the back there.
Something hard or beads, I put the sequins on.
And I sewed some little beads on with this is actually, I don't know if it's cheating, but I put some of these. You know, I have this container with sequins, but I don't really.
I was trying to figure out what those are. So they're kind of like a sequins with a hole in the middle, and you made it. Is that right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then I was wondering what those were.
Neato. If you could have seen me, I was all like almost on my TV trying to see those. I was all leaning in. Very good. I think we did a great job. And what are you going to do? Are you going to sew those down around?
I'm going to sew around them.
Cool.
But
you should do you should go on and off.
Yep, that is what I'm going to.
And like make some longer and shorter. I've done that. Is there any? Let me see. I guess, of course, this one really doesn't have what I was talking about. But I've done it kind of like how this one is, I guess, where, you know, or some of the stitches are longer and some are shorter, and it looks neat. It's one of my favorite stitches when I stitch stuff down. Oh, that was fun. That was a lot.
It really was. It really was.
I think we did good. How about some of these have taken us 30 minutes, and then like today, it's almost 2 hours.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. Yeah, that is kind of strange how that happens.
Yeah, sometimes we zip through them, and sometimes it's like, well, and even let's see, you know, it's kind of funny how I'm trying to find one. I think this wasn't this one. Yeah.
Yes,
and this So it's like here's this one, and then here's this one, and it's just so crazy that, you know, the difference that it can come out is just crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's I'm guessing you want to go and party with your family is my guess.
Yes.
I figured so.
This big day. Once a year. So,
yeah, right.
It was really, really fun. And kind of like, oh, do I want to rip it up? And then I just did it.
Yeah, and look at how good it turned. I wanted to show this before we get off because I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta probably pack and stuff. But remember, I added those yesterday, and look at how, you know, how pretty the color. I just,
Oh, wow.
This has turned so nice, this book. Did you get to see, were you here when I did her?
No, I wasn't. Oh, wow.
Didn't she turn out pretty?
What
She's
have
a,
you used?
she's a, nap-
What
she's
have
a,
you used?
she's a,
Is it a pen or is it like?
this is a napkin.
Yeah, but the glitter, is it like a pen?
Oh, that's glitter glue. It's Nuvo and
Oh.
the stickles. Yeah, just like
wow.
on the rest of the pages. But she turned out so cute in the little kitty. I just used the different colors. So yeah, I'm just this is just turning out so cute. Did you see the kitties? The kitties turned out so
cute. That one is I'm like, I want to cuddle them.
What I'm learning is you don't have to overdo the stickles or the glitter. You know, you just do it in just the right places, and it seems I don't know. I'm just so excited about this book. It's really turning out cute.
Yeah.
It's really, and I'm enjoying kind of just doing it here and there, and
yeah, it's really.
And it would be good for somebody that journals. You know, like they could still get a nice, like a bold black pen or something, and they could write they could still journal in it. Yeah. You know. So. Yeah, so I wanted to know if you've seen that, and I just think I'm just so proud of her. Oh, wait a second, and then this is what we did too. Now I just have to add glitter, but this was that stupid circle that I made that is like with one of the first pages too, and I was like, what am I going to do with that? It just turned out so bold, but didn't that turn out good on there? It's so busy itself, it got rid of those circles.
Yeah.
So I'll get some glitter on there and it will be pretty too. But yeah, so let me just real quick and then we'll get off together because I like I said, I'm going to go pack. So guys, I'm going on vacation. So my schedule will just be here and there. I don't know, Mrs. Gigi, I don't know. Maybe we can still try to do prop day. I can't guarantee it or anything, but I'll keep in contact with you. So keep in mind, guys, and keep that on your radar too. I leave Sunday, and I'm going to probably take you guys along with me, and I'm going to try maybe to stream daily, but it won't be arty stuff. It will be my traveling. So so keep that in mind. And that's about all I have to say about my trip. Yeah. So, there we go. So, Mrs. Gigi, want to remind everybody your schedule?
Yeah, it's almost like I don't remember it myself, but I have my summer schedule now. I have pre-recorded videos, but then I have Tuesday mornings, it's 9 Eastern, and then Wednesday on a Wednesday, 10. Also, that is also in morning time, 10 a.m. And then I have Thursdays or Fridays or both, depending on, and that is 9 a.m. Eastern.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Mrs. Gigi, for hanging out with me today. I think we did gorgeous work today.
Yeah, it was really, really fun.
Yeah, it was actually, it was, I think, one of the best ones we've had, I think.
Yeah, it was. With all those, like, a little bit of a strange prompts, but then it really turned out great.
Yeah, there was only, like, I think 1, maybe 2 out of the 10 that we had pulled, that I'd pulled those cards before. So that was that's always fun when there's different ones. It kind of gets boring when it's the same 5 prompts every week. You get kind of, your brain starts saying, what are you going to do with it this week?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna let Mrs. Gigi go party hardy, welcoming the summer into Sweden, and I'm gonna go and try to remember to pack my underpants. So have a wonderful weekend. I'll probably see you on Sunday, guys. Keep spreading love. Bye.